Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex here, and today I thought we'd take a look at the Masters of the Universe Classics Filmation He-Man. Now, other than the Castle Grayskull and the Point Dread set that I haven't even opened yet, this is going to be my introduction into the Masters of the Universe Classics line. And with this He-Man, I am very pleased. It looks exactly like he jumped out of the cartoon, so something I'm very excited about. One of the things that I never do, but because it's going to be our introduction into this new Classics line, we will take a look at the box. We're not going to do it any more than just this time, but as you can see Grayskull here at the front, the side, a little bit of the classic look there on the back, and then you can just slide this cover, and then there you had He-Man holding his sword with both hands. You can see Adult Collector, Mattel. So I think it's a pretty cool box. I think it looks better than the other ones that they came with the, I'm just going to call it 1.0, even though they said this is not going to be called 2.0 anymore, but we're just going to call it Filmation. But as far as He-Man goes, it looks like he jumped right out of the cartoon, and I'm very pleased with this figure. I'm very excited about this line, this one, and the Thundercats one, obviously. So, wish he came with a little bit more, though. If I'm being honest, maybe it's kind of a nod to the classic He-Man, or not the classic, but the vintage one, to where he only had the two hands just like so. But it would have been nice, since this is now an adult collectible, if you would have gave us maybe two fists and we could switch out. Just because whenever he has the one hand holding the sword, this one's just kind of like gripping nothing, or if that could have been a fist, or whenever he's getting in a fight with someone, he doesn't always have his sword with him, or maybe he keeps it in his back, that he's getting a fist fight with someone, that he actually has his fist closed. So something that I think, now that this is an adult collectible and not a vintage toy that you're selling for really cheap and just trying to get kids to buy, maybe you would have gave us some additional fists like you do with a lot of the other lines. But anyways, he does come with another accessory, which is this brick-looking thing, which I guess I'm going to be putting in Grayskull somewhere. But it has these two little slots right here. Not really sure what goes here, but I can only guess that as you get further down the line, maybe there's another piece that you're going to be able to, it's kind of like build a little accessory thing that you're going to be able to plug in there. And maybe something to hold his sword is all I can guess. Otherwise, thanks for these like really nice looking bricks and stuff. So anyways, we'll move that out of the way. The other thing that he comes with is his sword. If I can get, you know what? Usually if I put something in the back, then it focuses a little bit better. Yeah, so weird camera. It looks nice and everything. It does say China here on the handle, which is a little bit strange, so I wish they maybe would have put that somewhere else. But this will slide into the back just like so. The color's a little bit off there. I don't know if that's intentional or what, but this does also rotate all the way around 360, so however you need it to be done. As far as detail with the figure, just kind of looking here at the face, the eyes, man, they did a really nice job. So you can see the black pupils and the white going around there, so there's no funny business with the eyes. It's looking just straight dead on at you, so that's something that I'm always a stickler for, so I'm glad that they were able to get that right. As far as the eyebrows, you can see that they are just a dark brown, or maybe kind of like a black, but they are painted really nice, and there's no sloppy paint going there. Everything else looks really nice. He-Man is very tan, but with the hair, it's like a separate piece glued on top of the head, to where it just fits over nicely, and you can see some gaps in there, and also on the back around here, so that way you can still get some tilting motion to his head. So this is on a ball joint, so it can go all over the place, so we'll get into that here in a second. But as far as all his muscles in his chest, he obviously has quite a few of those, and all throughout the legs, the arms. And one of the things that I thought was really cool is, if you look here on the fingers, you can see that the fingernails are individually sculpted. And whenever you look here at the knuckles, like he has wrinkles there where the knuckles break, which I thought was just a really nice attention to to detail. So really appreciate that. As far as the articulation goes, the head, like I said, is on the ball joint, so this can go side to side. It can rotate however you need it to be. All these joints in this figure were surprisingly very, very tight. I know that I've had some problems with some DC collectibles stuff before. That maybe like one little thing will be a little bit loose. Everything is tight on this guy. So with the shoulder, with it going in and out, I mean, wherever you put it, that's where it's going to stay. Going all the way around 360, wherever you put it, that's where it's going to stay until you decide you want to move it again. So really good tight. Don't feel like I'm going to break it, but still, wherever I move it, that's where it's going to stay. Also with the bicep rotation, very tight. Wherever I put it, that's where it's going to stay. So love that. The arms, you get a 90-degree bend right there. Then you also get the wrist rotation. Now, something that I think is maybe new with this, or at least I believe my buddy Marzo told me, is the wrist goes up and down as well to kind of help out with the pose whenever he puts the sword above his head. This one also rotates, but it goes left to right. We'll do a quick pose with him here in a bit. The chest, he's going to have that ab crunch so that can go front and back, so you can get quite a bit of movement there. The waist, it's also a nice solid joint to where wherever you put it, that's where it's going to stay. There's no looseness on this figure whatsoever. With the legs, you're going to be able to go all the way out. This is a soft rubbery plastic right here and right here. Even though it looks a little weird, I mean, if you're looking, you know, up his underwear or skirt or whatever, but I don't know why you would do that. But you're going to be able to move the legs, you know, forward and back because this soft rubbery plastic. So I think that that was a good choice. You're going to be able to rotate here at the thigh. You can bend 90 degrees here at the knee. Down here at the boots, these rotate. And then I believe these feet are new as well. The way that they decided to do them is these will go front and back, and then they go left to right. They do kind of look like little house shoes, but once I got the figure in hand, and you can see just wherever you put him, that's the way he's going to stay, and I love that. So no looseness in this figure whatsoever, or at least in, you know, my particular one. Put the sword in. Just fish that through there. It is a little bit loose in his hand, but I guess that's so that you can, you know, fit it in there easily without breaking anything. But to kind of do his iconic pose, and by the power of Grayskull, just see if we can get it the best we can. Again, this would have been good for having a fist right there. That would have been a little bit better, but yeah, pretty nice. So I really do dig this figure. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this line. And since these guys are starting to come in, I guess it's time to go ahead and start opening Castle Grayskull and putting that thing together. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. And whenever these guys come in, I'll be bringing more of these reviews to you. So one little quick thing I wanted to do. In case, you know, because a lot of you guys, this is the first time I've done a Masters of the Universe figure as far as a review on my channel. So a lot of you guys know about the other stuff that I collect and review. So if you're wondering, what's this guy going to look like as far as size comparison goes, obviously, you know, we have, what's his name? Silver Streak over here. Batman from the DC Collectibles animated line, and then we can bring in the 6-inch Star Wars Blackline series Kylo Ren. So as you can see, this guy's a little bit taller on your shelf, but he's still going to, you know, you're not going to have to readjust anything if you want to make room for a Masters of the Universe collection. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.